Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup.
Ready to go?
And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Rockets. Anderson is down low with Capella. Ball and Harden, the star-studded backcourt. And it's Ariza in the three.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And really few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Here's Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they found their treasure trove. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Simmons got his second bucket of the night. Harden gets to Ariza. And Embiid with the block. And Simmons slams it in.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
From deep, Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. And Simmons kicks to Redick. To the middle. It's tipped. Left side, Anderson. Shot left block. And that misses everything. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Saric. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Here's Embiid. Got a hand on it. Saric, that's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Harden kicks to Paul. It's stolen by Fultz. And Embiid throws it down.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, on building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him, which is pretty cool to see.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Johnson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Richaun Holmes comes in for Simmons. Johnson can't hit.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Covington. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there by Nene. And Mbah a Moute, the pass to Nene. Misses the three.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. .35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul dishes to Gordon. Back to Paul. Nene, the screen. Johnson with the block. They get it back. They get the rebound. Goes up again. The shot by Nene. No good.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And here's Covington. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers on top, up by 5. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And now we'll get the 76ers leading by 5. And Clark, this Houston team is so good at moving the ball around, top 3 in assists last season, and they know how to get a good shot. There's no doubt about that. Just keeping the defense following the ball, moving them side to side, keeping them on the move. How does that affect team chemistry?
I think it does wonders for team chemistry, Kevin, because everybody's happy. They're enjoying touching the ball, getting shots, playing at a fast pace. It's certainly fun for us to watch and for the fans to watch, and I think it helps to recruit other good players who enjoy watching that style and wanting to be part of it.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Nene is out there with Luke and Mbah a Moute. And it's Tucker in the small forward spot. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Holmes can't get it to go in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Houston Rockets, one of the most explosive scoring teams in the league. Defense has been a shortcoming in the past. Coach Mike D'Antoni said we have some good individual defenders. If the rest of them just try, well, that's the plan. Kevin?
Offense is what the Rockets are all about, DA. You know that. Coach D'Antoni definitely focuses on this part of the game more than defense. And it's Gordon missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Covington with the bucket. Rockets trailed by 4. Here is Mbah a Moute. The three-pointer, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Justin Anderson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. Anderson, he's checked in for the Rockets. James Harden comes in for Paul. Harden kicks to Anderson. From deep three-point range. The 76ers leading by 6. And Mbah a Moute inside. Defended by Anderson. Shot's good from Mba Amute. And here we are for opening night, folks. Something everyone has been waiting for. Fans, players, broadcasters, too. Clark, just how excited are these players to get this season started?
Well, as excited as we are, Kevin, because it is something special for the opening of a season. It's a new start. It's a reset. It's a fresh beginning, and that breeds an excitement that's unique in and of itself. And that's really what the players work hard all summer for, is the opportunity to perform at their best during the regular season.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Sharch comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Korkmaz in for Luwawu Cabarrot. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And even 3-on-3 break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And, you know, Kevin, there is no question about what this Rockets team wants to do. Shoot threes and drive it to the goal. Last in the league in mid-range jumpers by a long shot.
He doesn't get the second one. And to give some more data on the Rockets and their threes, about 46% of their shots last season were from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and you know what? The Rockets are a firm believer in advanced analytics, which tilt the balance towards the three-point shot, and that's been a real driving force for why this team values the three as much as they do. And just another side note, that was an NBA record in terms of three-point shooting volume by the Rockets last season.
Here's Fultz. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Fultz has got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia. The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. On 11 left to play here in the second quarter. And Embiid throws it down.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
And since 2016, the new front office has taken over in Philadelphia. The new team motto, process to progress. They're looking to turn the corner here.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Houston. It's Harden with the drive. The shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. And the previous Sixers front office distinguished by their patience in rebuilding and, acquiring draft picks. That was the way they were going to build that team. Clark, do you think the Sixers will continue to show that patient approach?
Well, I think they're going to blend it. They're ready to push their chips in and try to win some games now. They want to be a playoff team as soon as possible. You can't continue to lose forever. They want to start winning, and they're on their way.
Ariza with it. Outguarded by Simmons. The Rockets again can't hit.
And, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
And here's Harden for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 5.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger.
And we've reached halftime in this one. 76ers lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Philadelphia leading by 9. Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Charge is out there with Embiid. And it's Fultz at the point. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Floats one up. It's tipped. Here's Ariza. From outside, off the mark. And Charge kicks to Fultz. Over Ariza. They grab their own miss. And that one's good. Simmons.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
No other way to say it. Flat out bad defense. Didn't even contest the shot. Lucky for them, he misfired on it.
Was shot by Redick, no good. Rockets trail by 11.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
It's Ariza on the wing. A 3-ball. Another miss by Houston.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shoots from the elbow. The Rockets pull it in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Embiid. Robert Covington comes in for Saric. Nick Stauskas is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. And Simmons kicks to Covington. Makes it off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And Clark, some great players who can score no matter the situation. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best finishers right now in a congested lane and in a lot of traffic?
Well, there's only one guy on this list for me. I've never seen anybody do the contorting and the finishing from multiple angles against all size of defenders that Kyrie Irving does. He is head and shoulders above any other finisher in the league, in my opinion. Nobody has done it like that guy does.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And you watch the way the Rockets play, Clark, a little bit of 7 seconds or less, certainly from their coach, Mike D'Antoni. Green lights to shoot from anywhere. Just attractive basketball. A lot of fun to watch. Clark, just how much fun is it to play in a team like that?
Well, I would think it would be the ideal way to play. Everybody's sharing the ball. There's plenty of possessions and opportunities. It's up and down trend. I mean, I think it's the way the game is intended to be played. And there's a reason why Houston has done a great job of signing players the last few seasons, and part of it is their style and the chemistry the team seems to have in playing the way they do.
Good. And that's 12 points for Ben Simmons.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And it's Troy Williams with the foul. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Korkmaz comes in for Stauskas. And Luwawu subbed in for T.J. McConnell. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. 1:41 left to play here in the third. And the pass to Mbah a Moute. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Mbah a Moute's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Shoots from 12. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Houston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And the Rockets play at one of the highest paces in the NBA. A lot of possessions for both sides as they want as many chances as they can possibly get to score. Clark, when you think about that, how do you prepare for a team like the Rockets if you're their opponent?
Well, there are a couple of things you can do. One is you try to slow them down, and some teams are equipped to do that. Other teams are equally adept at the three, so you match them shot for shot. But the problem with that is Harden is really good in the half court. And even when you take away transition, he can hurt you in the half-court game.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. He dishes it to Harden. From deep. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Here's Tucker. Offensive rebound. Mbah a Moute with it. Outguarded by Simmons. The Rockets with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Deeps.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself. Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
Lets it go with a 3. And Mbah a Moute can't get it to go. No good that time. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never... And so here is Houston. It's a 13-point game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Ariza and Anderson holding down the forward spots. Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. And it's Capella in the center locking down the middle. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Saric. Anderson's shot is off. Ariza brings the double. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Clark, when you look around the league today, is there a player that you watched and think, hey, yeah, that reminds me of how I used to play?
There are a number of guys that come to mind a little bit. Tobias Harris is an outstanding player, terrific young player and young man. Has a game similar to mine in that he's really versatile, does a lot of things well, not super flashy, but very productive. He comes to mind right off the top of my head currently.
Poke loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. It's Anderson with the drive. And it's blocked by Gordon. Paul kicks to Anderson. It's stolen by Sharks. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Embiid. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Nick Stauskas is checked in for Philadelphia. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The feed now to Capella. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Sharge has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Stauskas. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Capella against Embiid. Gordon, the pass to Capella. Houston moving it around. Another miss by Houston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Gordon dishes to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Here's Stauskas. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Shot from 12. That's short off the rim. Ariza, right side. Good on the baseline, Jay. The 76ers leading by 16. To the wing right side. Screen by Sharge. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And Philadelphia making a change here. Covington's checked in. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Covington's shot is off.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Sharge attacking. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets trailed by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Embiid. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
And that's what you want to do. I mean, you can't let the opposition off the hook here. I mean, you've got to keep adding to that lead.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Johnson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Saric. Korkmaz checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Stolen by Tucker.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Johnson. Good D by Harden. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Free throw. Mbah a Moute. Good. Anderson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And Mbah a Moute drops them both. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And here's Harden for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Here's Quarterman. The Rockets again can't hit. It's Anderson with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.